What's up, guys? We're back in here for another video. Just playing around with this guy. Man, I was trying to pull him apart. I broke this off right here. If I get this in some light. So I messed this one up. See if I can find another one on eBay. I was looking for what broke off, and maybe I could glue it back on, but I don't know where it flew off to. So open this one up. And it does have a little weight into it, inside of it. It's not heavy enough. So I was thinking, because you know, this is not going to fit in there. It's a little too long. Let me break two of these off and put one here, one there. Add a little bit of weight to it. These trucks are light too. See if we can find heavier wheels, maybe. You know, like with the old Tyco cars, they derail a lot because of their weight and the cheap plastic wheels are terrible. That's that. Stuff out of the way. Also, this guy here, need to change the coupler because this has that old crappy type one. Whereas, let me see if I can change that on this one. Now it broke off. Yeah, so I want to change this to like a KD coupler because all my cars have KD couplers. So this is not going to work with my cars. Just something to look at for the time being. So drive some movie cars. Miami Vice. Starsky and Hutch, Smokey and The Bandit, Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry, Akira, Duke Boys, Back to the Future. So I had to interrupt the scheduled programming to bring you a close-up of the car. Someone had mentioned in the comments that it would have been nice to have a close-up, and I agreed, so I took the video down and I'm going to edit this footage into it. So let's get to it. Let's get Back to the Future up there. And it's a little different from the set car. The set car, these little blue pieces back here, or the blue sections I should say, are red. I don't know why they made it blue for a non-set car. Let's get Miami Vice up here. Get this guy to focus. There we go. The car on the show wasn't really a Daytona, it was a Corvette with a body kit on it. And I'm gonna paint these taillights red so it'll look a little better. There we go. Let's get Starsky and Hutch up here. Ford Torino. It's got the four-wheel drive effect going on. Pretty decent with the detail. Let's get the Bandit up here. There it is. Focus. Another 4-wheel drive effect. What I wish is that they would give the car, or put on the car, the rims that the 1-for-1 had on there. That's an area where they're slacking, extremely slack, because they have that one-size-fit-all mentality. Let's get the Duke boys up here. See if we get this thing to focus. Yeah, Outer World doesn't make this car anymore because activists got offended by the flag, so they stopped making it. But I have a 1/32nd scale version of the car, which is phenomenal in detail. Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry. I wonder where she gets the name Dirty from. I can only imagine. There it is, 440 in the back. I did a pretty good job with this. I got to get the 1/32nd scale version of it. And last but not least, Akira from Wangan Midnight. There it is. It's in focus. So they really need to work on the rims on an HO scale. See if we get this guy to focus up close. No, he's not having it. Because it depends on how big your TV is, or if you're watching on the phone. You can see the details of the license plate. So that's the close-up, and I'm going to re-upload the video. So that concludes the close-up. So let's get back to the scheduled programming. I think it's midnight Gunham or something like that. I forget. Which this set came with 2 cars. And the main car that he had beef with is a Porsche. But instead of the name of the Porsche is called Blackbird in the show. It comes with this car instead. So I don't know why they didn't. I guess a licensing issue. These companies, I don't get their logic, making it difficult for licensing. Because, well, I see it. Let's say, let's take this Golf here, for instance. So if I'm driving this car, I'm racing with it. It's in my sight for at least 30 minutes. No commercial lasts for 30 minutes. So they're getting like a free commercial. Who knows? Whatever works, I guess. Let me get this over here before I lose them. Make sure this is still working. Still working. Ah, it's coming loose here. Like I said, I gotta glue this down. Like, these are glued down so they don't move. And this one, this portion here, I need to figure out what I'm gonna do with it. Everything looks good. So I want to get a couple more of these. Chassis system. I always liked that. Remember there was an old Tyco set that I had that. Ever since I saw it, I was hooked on it. So let's get Doc Brown up here. See what he's working with. Not much, I see. Might be the problem car. I don't drive this guy often. Yeah, he doesn't want to cooperate. What's going on? One more chance to make a lap, or you're out of here. Couldn't make it through Dead Man's Curve. Come on, man. Supposed to be a scientist. You can't make a lap. I need to change the guide pin on. I think you got the stock crappy guide pin. There he is. Now he's rolling. Keep stopping in the same spot. So I have a lot of Gulf oil tankers that I want to use. But again, I use them at the club, but I can't drive them here because they're not gonna couple up this guy here. This guy's terrible. You stop. Let's check him out. I guess I could put a better guide pin on him. And we're gonna retire him. Let's get the Duke boys in the house. Born Luke Duke. Duke boys run good. Speed train up a little bit. I used to like that show. Boss Hog and goofy ass Roscoe. They might be passing around the same time. Nope. Still missed it. Use them a little bit. Get this guy out of the way. thing about the train though, the cars, slot cars will knock the rail cars off the track. They don't have enough weight behind them. See where they get crossed on the same time? Nope. Maybe the next lap, it might be around the same time. Ooh, near miss. I think next lap might be a close call. Let's see. Nah. Here's the next one. Nope. Yeah, I try to keep a trestle under each connection so that won't bend as much. So this one might be close. Let's see. Nah. No luck. This time. Close. Ooh. Almost. Didn't get me. Ah, damn it. Yeah, I knocked him off. Almost. Let's get Kira up here. In this show, his nemesis drives a black Porsche, turbo Porsche 911. That's the car that should have came with the set. Let me sure I didn't knock the track loose. Nope. It's all good. See what the Kira can do. The thing I like about that show is mainly about the car and not the people. It's like the Japanese version of Speed Racer. I think it was called Go-Go Racer. The Japanese version is about the car, but the American version is about the people. Ooh, close call. That was the same thing with like the Godzilla movie that just came out. That one was a combination of the people, and you got a decent amount of Godzilla time. But the American one, there's a bunch of people talking. You got Godzilla like at the end of the damn movie. Might be close this time. Ah, not close enough. I bought this set. One, I wanted the Datsun 240. And these tracks. I like how they're painted. These, I painted these. These are hand painted. All the AFX Like these are 12-inch curves. And I painted those. This is all the world. Straight up painted. These two straights are painted. Oh, painted by me, though. See, we get another crash in here. Ooh, close call. Yeah, I gotta make this bank here down here. They crash too much down there. Close call. See, we get a good crash going on. Oh, we're gonna make it this time. So I said, I wish they would come out with it. What was that movie? I think it was about Mulholland Drive in California. Race cars. It was Harry Hamlin and Dennis. What the hell was his name? Not Weaver. King of the Hill. Or King of the Mountain. I think that's the name of the movie. Harry Hamlin and Dennis, what the hell is his name? He drove a Corvette. Well, most of the movie he was driving a pickup truck. But his main ride was the Corvette. And Harry Hamlin was driving the Porsche. And I didn't know that movie was actually based on a true story. Didn't do well at the box office. We're not gonna make it. Maybe the next one. And I had to crash. They were running my mouth. Part of the movie was but it's not moving. Part of the movie is kind of boring when they're talking about his music career and all this stuff with this girl. They should have left that out. They should have been more about the cars and racing. But for some reason, people in Hollywood think people want to watch movies with people talking. If it's a monster movie or a car movie, I want to see the damn cars racing. You put some story element to it. Like 4V Ferrari, they have story. Close call. You got some cars out the deal. It's about cars. You want car guys to watch these damn movies, you got to put the cars in there. So let's get, how if I gave you guys a close-up of them? Get Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry up here. If you're a fan of car movies, you know that these guys met their demise at the end of the movie from running into a train. Let's see. We get a good crash in here. What's going on here? Something must have came loose. Yeah, that's where it came loose at. Yeah, so I gotta fasten this down. Get some Corvettes. So I'm gonna have to slow down on buying cars. It's tough. I have to buy cars. But I have to because I need to work on scenery. I got to get my scenery done. I got to cut back on buying cars. It's an addiction.
Relax, Mr. Bandit, relax.
Don't say drugs around the man. And don't say coke or freebase neither. Unless you got some.
I think I can fight for a little bit. So I have to get switches. These switches are mixed match. Yep, got one crash in there. That's how they die in the movie. Ain't nothing gonna stop us now, mister.
Ain't nothing gonna stop us. Oh. It sure looks that way.
We're gonna get another one in here. That was a good movie, man. I saw that at the drive-in with my folks. That was back whenever we have like a news scene, my mom would try to cover my eyes. I actually hate that, because I want to see. See the titties. Cover my eyes up. Especially have like Angie Dickerson. I think she played our Big Bad Mama. Ooh, got 2 crashes out of that. Yeah, there are a lot of titties in that movie. I didn't get to sneak a peek on that one. She couldn't catch me fast enough before I saw the titties. Enough of him. They got killed twice already. Let's get the bandit up here. Smokey and the Bandit. That movie sold a lot of Trans Ams. A lot. That put the Trans Am on the map, pretty much. Especially with this paint scheme. The band is faster than those 2 guys, I think. Speed it up. Jesus. Come on, Ben. I thought you was the man. You've been drinking too much beer, man. Smoking Coors. It was the time they wouldn't sell cars on the East Coast. I believe the owner hated New York City or something like that. Ooh, close call. I guess once he passed away, I guess whoever took over the business, which I assume would be his sons or sons, and they were like, the heck with that, let's get that money. You wanna close for no cigar? Here's the next lap. Oh shit. Crashed. Didn't get a good crash with the Bandit. My device car, that one I'm not gonna crash. It costs too much. It's too rare. Just to see it run with the train, I'd be happy with that. If anybody's selling one of those Tyco Spirit of, what's that, 1776 trains, I always wanted one of those. First crash with the Bandit. This Starsky and Hutch up there. Training these guys out. You guys have no style, man. You gotta look good. This Starsky and Hutch up here. I don't think I did a drag race with Starsky and Hutch yet. We gotta get them up there. He's not trying to. He can survive that man's curve. We can get him close to the train. See, we did a good crash with Starsky and Hutch. Maybe the next one. Nah, train's gonna get there before I get there. I like that show. The second season, the theme song from the second season is better than the original theme song. We jazz it up a little bit. Here's the next one, let's see. Might get this if I don't crash. Ooh. Got one crash, Starsky and Hutch. Sure it's not going to lose. Yeah. One runs pretty good. Oh, you punk, you crashed. Got scared. Crashed for no reason. See if we can get one more crash out of Starsky and Hutch. Ah! Near miss. Ah, never mind. Put Crockett on here. Miami Vice. Came out of a Canadian set. Had a car with a the chassis was like an old road car chassis. I'm quite sure it was the exact same chassis. They looked identical, but it had glue on it instead. But I put a T chassis under here. So I'm definitely not gonna crash this guy. He's too rare for that. I didn't get it. Like, they didn't sell the set in the U.S. There was a U.S. TV show filmed in Miami, but they sold the set in Canada. Go figure. Yeah, the T-chassis are fast. I'm barely tapping the gas. I don't want to crash it. Still run. So I had to punk out on that one. Definitely not trying to crash this guy. This thing costs a lot of money. I'm gonna wrap this one up, guys. Just drive for a little bit and run him up. No, actually I'm not. Get a couple more laps. And I want to show you something. Bring him around. Stop him when he comes around. When I was a kid, I used to be mad about these trucks because let's just take this guy. The cars were bigger than the trucks, so they were off scale, and it always bothered me. So if you think about it, the trucks are on scale with the trains. This is about the same size that a truck is to a train. For the train, pretty much on scale. And that's why I like the T-Jets better with the train. Got a couple with them. Size them up. Take Mark Donahue. So the T-Jets are much closer in line. It's a little bit off, but it's not that bad. It doesn't look bad. As opposed to like this guy, then it looks bad. But even then, I'm not a purist. I'll still run them. But the T-Jets size cars look better with the train. Something else. The wheels that's on this truck look more like the wheels that actually on the show. These rims look like the rims that was on the car on the show. So I don't know why they didn't put that on this car. That's where they be slipping at with so-called HO scale cars. Little details, they miss it. They're stuck on that 1960s model where, you know, one size fits all chassis, one rim for all cars. You can't do that. Thanks, guys. Gonna wrap this one up. If you haven't already, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you fellas in the next video.